We are discussing Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, and yesterday we saw the meaning and the purpose of telling to Arjuna by Krishna Bhagavan, Yomam pasyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pasyati tasyaham na pranasyami sachame na pranasyati. Pranasyam has got also the different meaning, to be destroyed, to be perished, pralaya. So that is not the meaning here. Pranasyam, saluting, respecting. He who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, he never becomes separated from me, nor do I become separated from him. Na pranasyami means, in that sense, both the sense have come here. See, pranasyami means to be separated, means to be destroyed. When you are not with me means it is out of sight, out of question, out of mind. So it is also the meaning of destruction, isn't it? To disappear. Understood now? Both the meaning. You see, when we see two different meanings of one word, there will be some internal link between the both words. But when we behave, we have relative use of the words, it will have far difference from each other. See the meaning, artha. Artha means, come on, artha means meaning, and artha also value. How do they have same meaning? Arthashastra. Yes, artha means the medium of transaction. So value is only imagined when the meaning is understood. If you understand the meaning of it, use of it, then only you will value the object. Okay? That's why meaning also is same value. In this way, though there is difference, yet there is link between both the words. Differently one. Differently one. In everywhere, root will be one, and out of that we'll use it in different context and different ways, and meaning will be different in relativity, but internal link will be there. By root it is same. Shall I tell you another word? You know bloom in English? What is the meaning?
Flower opening.
Opening or expressing itself or projecting itself or growth of it. Blooming. Okay. So our Sanskrit Bijakshar, bloom. There is a Bijakshar called bloom. Bloom also the same meaning. To project out, to to manifest, to express. You see how it is related with each other. The Sanskrit and Latin, they are sister languages, and there are many similarities in the root of both. Many similarities are there. Many Germany words will have connection with Sanskrit words. That's why Germans are very, very quick in learning Sanskrit, not other people. Because they are sister languages, Sanskrit and Latin, and out of Latin the language Germany, and then other European languages are taken birth of it.
One broadcasting station in Germany, they broadcast Gayatri Mantra early in the morning.
Yes, why not? And in Holland and Belgium, in Dutch countries, they chant better than Indian children, all these hymns and other things. So fluent, so nicely they chant. And they have habits of praying the Almighty by Vedic hymns. Because there is some connectivity. We have left it, forgotten it, and separated from the root, and have diverted. Anyway, this is pranasyami and pranasyati. Pranasyami, I don't get separated from him, and nor he gets separated from me. That means when you are different, then you have to behave properly according to code of conduct. Then comes respecting each other. So here there is no separation. They are one and the same. So neither he respects me nor I respect him, because we are one and the same. In this way, yesterday we saw the 30th sloka. Today we shall see Sarva Bhuta Sthitam Yo Mam Bhajatyekatma Sthitah Sarvatha Vartamanopi Sajogi Mai Vartate. Here also we have to see some points very minutely and to its depth. See, Sarva Bhuta Sthitam Mam Yo Bhajati Ekatvam Asthitah Sarvatha Vartamanopi Sajogi Mai Vartate. He abides in me only. He who being established in unity. Unity means we have seen in the center. Center is called the point of union. That we have been seeing every day almost. How, what is this chapter is on the science of meditation. Meditation means one pointedness of your being, that is mind, senses, and contact with the sense objects, and everything. When it is sanctified and becomes steadied, that is called steady meditation. So this is the science of process of meditation we are discussing. Whole chapter belongs to meditation only. So this is the goal of yoga, Raj Yoga. And what is Lord Krishna explaining to Arjuna also? So he says, Sarva bhuta sthitam yo mam bhajati ekatam asthita sarvatha vartamanopi sajogi mai vartate. He who being established in unity means in this center, steadily, on the absolute state of equilibrium, worships me who dwells in all beings. How do you understand it? He worships me who dwells in all beings. This also we have seen little before. Sarva bhutastam atmanam sarva bhutani jatvani ikshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshina. A man of equal vision. He sees me in all beings and all beings in me. So both at a time. That we have seen so elaborately. I see my hand and different from me, I am in the hand. I abide in the hand as a body, and the hand also abides in me as a body. Both are simultaneously at a time, though seems to be different, yet it is one only. In relative terms, we see the difference. When there are difference in the names and forms, then there is difference. When there is no difference, basically, as a whole, as a totality, there is no such ideas, no relativity. So, sarva bhutastham atmanam sarva bhutani cha atmani ikshate yoga yuktatma. Such a person is called a person of equal vision. He never sees any difference anywhere. He who being established in unity worships me. Where from this worship word comes? Bhajati. Bhajati means it is worships. That worship, how do you understand the worship? It is, of course, a process. How is the worship process? This we have to see perfectly. Once what happens? Our great Guru, Vasishtha, to pass time, he is an eternal being. The mental son of Lord Brahma, the creator, among the first beings created mentally by Lord Brahma, one is Vasishtha. So, being such personality, he has no obstacles in doing anything, anywhere, in any time. No obstacles. He is free. Anything he can do. So, he is the second Guru. Brahma, none third. Vishnu is the first Guru, universal Guru. That is what in Gita Lord Krishna says. As an absolute, I taught this knowledge, I gave this knowledge to Lord Vishnu and Brahma, and then from generation to generation it comes forth and in between it gets faded away, means some addition, some deduction. So now I am reviving it, the same knowledge. And and Arjuna asked, how can I know that you taught this knowledge to Lord Surya? Surya means Narayan, means Narayan, and also Brahma sometimes, the creator. And sometimes Brahma is the creator, sometimes Vishnu is the creator. And sometimes Lord Shiva also, Rudra also is the creator. So all these according to our concept, as we think it to be true, that is true actually. Whatever you accept as truth, that is truth for you, not universal truth. So now Vasishtha was sitting in Ganga bank. Now you people have come to Ganga bank so easily. But in olden days, people could not come here so easily. They have to come by walk. And in still earlier days, there will not be any track also among the Ganga bank. No track, nothing. So people have to come to such heights with great, great difficulty. And people who want to do 4 dhams, at that time the villagers or their relatives used to celebrate something. And if he comes back, he has come back from the heaven. They celebrate it. And in this way, it was very difficult. So Vasishtha was passing time in Ganga bank and all alone and meditating on Lord Shiva, worshipping Lord Shiva. So sometimes afterwards, and Vasishtha worshipping Lord Shiva, so he got darshan of Lord Shiva all of a sudden once. Lord Shiva appeared before him in person, and he was very much pleased. Vasishtha, I am very much pleased on you. I am very much glad that you worship me with wholeheartedness. Now I am so pleased. Anything you can ask me, come on, you know what can I do. Whatever you desire, you can ask me. Vasishtha said, Oh Lord, if you are so kind, please tell me the way to worship you. He didn't ask anything worldly or anything other than this state. So he asked, Oh Lord, if you are so much pleased on me, please tell me the secret of your worship. How you are pleased by which process of worshipping you? What are the ways of worshipping you? Lord was so much pleased. My dear, such question you can only ask me. I expect such questions from you only. Desireless, nothing you want in this world. Very nice. I shall tell you everything. So Lord went on explaining all kinds of worships, worldly relative worships, how do the people conduct worship of any Lord, not only Shiva. But he told how Shiva will be worshipped properly, how he will be pleased. So there are 101 methods, not one. Lord Shiva is worshipped in many different ways. With bhakti, with desirelessness, with desires, with objects, with so many things. Without objects also. Once our Bhim in Mahabharata, he worshipped Lord Shiva once in a year. Arjuna had pride that he used to worship Lord Shiva, but he was very much proud of it. I am a devotee of Lord Shiva. I do all these rituals, I observe all these. And Bhima is a petu. Always engaged in eating and drinking, and he never worships. And sometimes there was a little misunderstanding, and Bhima said, I shall show you. I shall show you. He used to do fasting once in a year, and he used to fast without taking water. Bhimseni Ekadasi. That is, without taking Nirjala Ekadasi, without taking water even. And he will sit with one pointed mind, Lord Shiva in the mind, and he will go on doing puja mentally. Oh Lord, I offer you whole Ganga for your bath and 7 oceans for your bath. Take bath. And all everything mentally, and the Vilva leaves of all the whole world, and I offer you. So really it happened. And next day, to show this, our Lord Krishna wanted to teach a lesson to Arjuna, and next day he persuaded Arjuna, can you come with me in my chariot for a little walking somewhere? We shall go and pass some time. Arjuna said, yes, come on. So they were going towards some hilltop in some dense forest, and they saw bullock carts full of willow leaves. Hundreds and thousands are coming from one side, and they are going somewhere. Lord Krishna stopped there and asked to show Arjuna the case. Oh people, where are you going? What are you doing all this? Where from you are bringing all this? What is going on? I see so many bullock carts filled with willow leaves. Where from you are bringing all these? So the owner say, oh, our king has ordered us to vacate all those, our Lord Shiva on the hilltop. He is covered with so much willow leaves, he is not to be seen. And our king, he is the devotee of Lord Shiva, so he had asked us, all the people, to clean it as soon as possible. So we are engaged. Who has done it? nothing, no information they could get. And when they came back, they asked Bhimsen, Bhim, what are you doing? No, I am going to do Parayana. Yesterday I had some fasting. Arjuna, with wonder, huh? Did you do something yesterday? What? I took fasting. You had fasted? Yes, once in a year. How did you fast? What did you do? I sat without taking any water, food, nothing, and rigidly sat in one place and went on worshipping my dearest Lord. In this way, Manasik Puja. And in other ways also, Akasa Tattvam and Vayu Tattvam, Ram, Agni Tattvam. So in this way also they do Manas Puja. Different kinds of pujas are done, worships are done to the deities. And Lord Shiva explained all those kinds of worships with objects, without objects, mentally, and with hearty love, with desires to be fulfilled in many ways. And lastly he said, Vasishtha, I am of course pleased by all these kinds of puja, but I am only highly pleased by meditation. Meditation on me. One who meditates on me without a flittering mind. He is my own self, and he is dearest than dearest most. He is my own self. I love him like myself only. So you did it. So I am much pleased on you. That is my best puja. Meditation is the puja. The person who meditates on his deity without a flittering mind, he gets close to one with, united with his deity very soon, very soon. And that is also our Raja Yoga, and Jnana Yoga also, and Bhakti Yoga also, directly or indirectly, this way or that way, everywhere the same thing. One has to be one with the Lord, and that is the best puja. And that is also the essence of meditation, yoga. So, now coming to our point, bhajati, one who worships me, that means meditates on me. Of course, by use we say bhajan means to worship, but the real worship is called meditation. He who being established in unity worships me, who dwells in all beings, that yogi abides in me. I who dwells in all beings, that also we have seen before, how one Lord abides in all the beings. Now, whatever may be his mode of living, if now the question again complicates. See, he says, sarvatha, whatever may be the mode of his living is now, he explained, it is union with me, being established on the center, meditating on me, and again he says, Sarvatha Vartamanopi. Is it not contradictory to each other, this expression? He says, whatever may be the mode of his living is already decided. He is living in me. Then how can you say mode of living? Something different than what you said before. How do you understand this? This we have decided. We have discussed so many times. Though the realized soul is always established in the truth, yet he does everything without any if or but. No question, no acceptance, no rejection, no question of any objection. So whatever comes by the way, he does it. Then how can he do? Who does the action? The senses do. The body, by the senses, all the karma is done, and the mind should order and be with the senses. Then only the work is done. So mind has to be restless, that means moving. Then only some actions can be done. And he says, the mind established in the truth. Both the things together, how it is possible? Is it possible? No. It is not possible for a man of ignorance, but for a man of knowledge, one who is already established in the truth, it is possible. Many ways, many times we have discussed it. He becomes the seer. He is not the doer. So for such a person, the senses are not he. He is not the senses, he is not the body, he is not the mind. He is different from all these entities. So let all these entities do the action cooperatively or separately or as they can, as per the rules and regulations and situations of the nature. Prakritehe kriyamanani. The nature does everything by imbalancing the balanced state of three qualities, and thereby the mind also gets the movement, imbalancing state, and of course the senses and the prana and the body, all the identities, they get together cooperatively, they complete the action. So he is not at all concerned. So from our angle of vision, we see he is doing, because our vision is fixed on the body, senses, we don't see within. But he abides within. We, just as I asked somebody, go and see whether Dr. Sahib is there in hospital or not. The boy goes there and looks from outside. That day also happened something. He goes and looks from outside. Dr. Sahib is not seen. And he comes, he tells me, no, Dr. Sahib is not there. He has gone somewhere. And after some time when I went there, I called Dr. Sahib. He was there in his room, inside. So how do you understand this situation? Seeing from outside, outward vision is something, and inward vision is something else. He is there present, but you are unable to see him. So this is how the ignorant persons see the action done by body and the senses and the mind, intellect, everybody. There is a cooperative society and a group of persons, they get together and they perform the job. This is what we see from our relative point of view. But from absolute point of view, nothing is being done. If there are some innumerable waves seen on the superficial water of the ocean, can the ocean admit that I am always disturbed and I am performing some great job? Can it be accepted by the ocean? No way, no way. Water is always water. Whether it is wave or bubbles or whirlpools or whatever it is. Water is all the time water. It has got no change at all. So without giving up its real existence, the water looks like different from itself by the ignorant persons from a wrong angle of vision, relative angle of vision. It is not wrong, but it is relatively seen.
Perspective.
Pardon?
Perspective.
Perceptive.
Perspective.
Yes. So, here, though he is established in the center, yet he can do many actions. It is possible from the absolute point of view, and Lord Krishna is talking from that angle. He is not talking from relative angle of vision. Always he is reminding Arjuna, I am the Supreme. Now itself he said, Yo mam pasyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pasyati. I am the Supreme Being. I am in all beings are in me. I am the absolute one without a second. So in that state of his being, he says all this. So it is from absolute point of view. It is not wrong here. Sarvatha, whatever may be his conditions of mind and senses and body, but his self is undisturbed and he is always established in me, in the central point as the absolute truth without being disturbed. Understood now? Sarvatha vartamanopi sajogim mai vartate. In all conditions, he abides in me only. He is never disturbed. Nothing can perturb him. And according to our Gurudev's some opinion, once he declared it, if one meditates really in true, real form of meditation, if one meditates at least for 1 minute, once, for 1 week, no changes in this world around him can disturb his mind. For 1 week, nothing can disturb him. His mood will be always peaceful and balanced. Nothing in this world can disturb him. This is his experience. It is not from any scriptures. 1 minute meditation gives energy of that establishment or that 1 second statement for 1 week. And in that 1 week, do you think that person does anything? Eating, drinking, everything just as in a dream. In dream. And that I have told you, one who does incessant japa, continuous japa, he gets a kind of inner awareness, though he will be doing everything outwardly in day-to-day life. His mind will be always introvert, and when he goes to sleep, in deep sleep, in also the dreams, he visualizes his separate being lying in the bed and dreaming and sleeping. This is possible, and this is called the 4th state, witnessing state. That is impossible for neophytes. You have to struggle hard. Day and night you have to do continuous japa or meditation. Of course, meditation is not easy a job, but japa we can do forcibly. Inward japa, mental japa. We can do it. It is possible. Meditation is not so easy for ordinary seekers. We cannot force the mind to be sanctified, or else there will be, if you force it, there will be terrific reactions, and that is forbidden. Yes?
Japa is repetition of the mantra.
Any mantra. Any mantra.
Meditation is 1 point concentration on the self.
Of course, but there is some relationship between the japa method and meditation also. While doing japa, one can meditate also. Doing japa means to concentrate the mind on some aspect of the mantra. Mantra means a sound, and a meaning also, and its relationship also, and also the movement of it also. So in this way, the mantra has got different aspects. One mantra will have different aspects. So mind should be fixed on any one aspect of it, either the meaning of the mantra or the form of the mantra deity, and that also differs from each other, and yet it is one. Fixing the mind on the form of the mantra, and sound also has got some form. Not only the deity will have form, the sound also has got form. How? When you write the mantra, has it not got some digits, some alphabets? That is also the form of the mantra, and that is centered in Bija mantra also. So, in any one aspect of this mantra, whatever may be mantra, the mind should be fixed. It should not shake from that. Of course, mind has to go hither and thither. So every moment you have to withdraw it, fix it, withdraw it, fix it. It will go away again. So this struggle has to go on. And this is inward battle you have to fight out. And it has to continue continuously. Then only after a pretty considerable time you have these experiences. You have to forget your body, mind, your food and sleep, everything. Go on putting fatigue here. All the energy have to get together to give a push, and then only the vehicle starts, and then slowly you can bring it to second gear, third gear and fourth gear. Then mantra will go on automatically. You will feel it is going on inwardly. There is some other person inwardly sitting and chanting the mantra. You are witness of it. In this way, what I mean to say, mantra, when the mind is concentrated on one aspect of the mantra, different aspects are there. So the mind will be centrified, and mantra also will go on as a something added function. Means when we are eating and looking at the food and enjoying the taste, yet we can be talking with our friends and joking and doing everything, 2-3 things at a time. That anybody can do. Of course, yogis, they do. Astavadhani, Satavadhani, so many works they can do at a time, simultaneously. So when the mind is under control, one can do many things. So in this way, this person, though he is centered on one point, yet he can have his bodily, sensual activities without being concerned with it, but being the witness of it. So this is called sarvatha vartamanopi. Yes. Let him be in any condition, yet I consider him to be always in me. Clear? He who has dissolved all duality in the underlying unity, now it will be clear. Underlying unity, who is thus established in unity, who worships me, that is, who has realized me as the self of all beings, dwells always in me, whatever his mode of life, living may be. Though I am scratching my hand by the other hand, I am aware of myself and my speech. I am looking at the Gita and I am talking with you. My hand is going on, scratching the hand. So there is no disturbance in me. In this way, Lord Krishna explains how a yogi is established in me, how he becomes my own being. He is ever liberated. Hanji. And in Saraswati Upanishad, they say the last line is most wonderful line. One line gives all the meaning of all the essence of all the Vedas. One line only. Mayi jivatvam isatvam kalpitam vastuto nahi. Idijastu bijanati samukto natha sansaya. One who knows it perfectly well, he is ever liberated, nothing can bind him. One thing only, one who is firmly convinced on this meaning and feels it. Mai jivatvam, this form, and isatvam, and controlling all these forms are just imaginations. I am not so. Neither the Jiva nor the Ishwar, nor individual being nor the Brahman. Nothing I am. I am something other than all these. All these are only imaginations. I am not all these imaginations. One who knows it firmly, convincingly, and unshaking faithfully, experiences it, he is ever liberated, nothing can bind him. Samukto natra sansaya. No doubt is there. One sentence gives all the essence of whatever may be your deity, your way of worship or practice, or whatever you learned from all these scriptures or from the words of great people. Everything is within it. Everything is imagination only. And Gurudev used to say, everything is a long dream. You are the dreamer. And not only a dreamer, you are the dream object of other dreamer also. Where are you? What are you? Where are you? So your so-called dualistic identity gets lost forever. Nothing can be as I. He who has dissolved all duality in the underlying unity, who is thus established in unity, who worships me, that is, who has realized me as the self of all, dwells always in me, whatever his mode of living may be. Mode of living now we understand to some extent. He is ever liberated, there is no question. Sadhana. Sadhana, the name of a great devotee. Some devotee's name. Sadhana lived in God, though he was a butcher. just like Raidas became his mind was ever feet at the lotus feet of the Lord, because his mind was ever fixed at the lotus feet of the Lord. He lived in God only. There is a story of sadhana and many great devotees. Raidas, everybody knows, though he will be always doing some repairing work of some sandals or something, cobbler, yes. And his mind is always in that saligram, in the rotten water, smelling water. And he thinks he has taken that rotten water as Ganga. Man changa to thought mein Ganga. This is the state of mind of some such great devotees. They always in the Lord. There is no question of difference in caste and creed or knowledge or ignorance. Nothing is counted there. So tomorrow we shall see Atma Pamyena Sarvatra Samam Pasyati Jo Arjuna Sukham va Yadiva Dukkham Sajogi Paramo Mataha. The greatest, highest yogi is he who is always balanced in happiness or miseries, and who sees me in all conditions, established in me, who abides in me alone, he is really the highest yogi. Tomorrow we shall see this verse clearly. Hari Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai. Satchidananda Bhagavan ki jai. Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. Gita Mata ki jai. Hari Om.